Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Uno, and today we're going to be playing modded RimWorld. This is one of my favorite all-time games. I've got a ton of hours in this game on Steam alone, and I realized we never played it on the channel. So we're going to go ahead and start what hopefully will be a long playthrough, and we're going to try and showcase some of the great mods that are out for this game, even after the 1.5 update. Now, just a few notes. We're not going to be using the Anomaly DLC, not because it's bad or anything, but I think it does pull away from the classic, sort of RimWorld experience. So we're just going to be using royalty, ideology, and biotech for now. All right, before we get started, though, we're going to take a look at some of the mods that I included in this playthrough. Now, most of them are going to revolve around the vanilla expanded framework by the mod author, Oscar Pataki, and those guys. In addition to a lot of the basic mods like numbers, camera plus, map preview, allow to, rim HUD, a lot of the things that if you're a seasoned RimWorld player and you've played with mods, you're going to recognize instantly. One more thing we did add was tweaks galore, simply for the ability to gain experience from crafting, from was it stoneworking? Yeah, I think that's a crafting skill, but traditionally it's something you wouldn't get experience from. But I thought that was kind of strange. I mean, if you're doing something constantly, you're going to get better at it. So that's one thing we changed with tweaks galore, was that you get experience from crafting stones now. But beyond that, we tried to stay as vanilla as possible. Now, we are going to be adding in more mods over the course of this playthrough. All right, so let's go ahead and make a new colony. We're just going to do the crashed landed scenario. Probably should do commitment mode. Let's do reload anytime for now. We're not going to be save scumming, but in case something strange happens, I would like to have the option. So we're going to be playing on random. We're going to randomize the seed. I know some people like to do a 30% world or even 100% world, but I typically keep it around the 50% just to get a good sample size. All right, so let's go ahead and generate that evening gown for some reason. All right, let's try and find a good spot to set up camp here. I mean, this would be good. We're probably going to keep it temperate and try to extend the growing season as much as possible. We also want to be surrounded by somewhat friendly factions. I mean, this is looking good. I don't want to be in the desert or in the rainforest. I would like it. We may go here. We may go here. I mean, we do have some trading partners. Yes, we have some hostile factions as well. These guys, this guy, but we do have a decent amount of trading partners. So we may just choose something up here. Now, we don't really want to be at the water, do we? Probably not. Not a lot of fertile soil, extra fertile soil, that is. So let's, maybe we'll choose here. We're not too close to the radiation, or rather the pollution. And we do have some allies, so let's go ahead and do that. Oh, polluted tiles? Really? Pollution is 0%. All right, well, let's pick another spot. I guess we can move further up. That's not a big deal. Yeah, probably here, maybe. All right, let's try here. Not a lot of rocks. I usually like to build in a place that's very rocky so we can, dig out some of the stones and, build up our base a bit. We do have a lot of rich soil here. So maybe we can build in this area. That's going to be good. Now, let's see if we can get an idea of... All right, so we do have a year-round growing season, which is always great. Small hills, pollution is 0, so let's go ahead and pick our pawns. Now, ideology is always interesting. I don't want to get too crazy with it. So we are going to build one from scratch, but it's not going to be too insane. Probably going to stay away from transhumanist, because while it does have bonuses in the beginning, it can get very annoying towards the end when everyone's asking for age reversal and this, that, and the third, and it just becomes very, very cumbersome. So let's go ahead and... Supremacist is never really bad. Yeah, it allows us to have specialists, shooting and melee specialists, so we'll probably go with that. Human primacy. Full rank reduction, specialized bonding. That's always good. All right, so choose 1 to 4 memes. I thought it was 3 memes. I think we might just go with these for now. All right, idio justice. Why does everything start with justice? Pilsner path, human path. That's a good one. Follow the human path, guys. It won't lead you astray. One thing I like to do. Oh well, these are. This is a schedule. All right, so we have a funeral. We're going to edit this and make it not a date. We're gonna just do anytime. That one's goodwill. Random recruit. I don't like sacrificing animals, but yeah, all right, whatever. That's fine. All right, done there. We'll keep the funeral. We'll keep all this stuff. It's not a big deal. We'll keep the relics. I don't like having these. Also, are there... Yeah, what we need to do is remove the clothing requirement for the roles we have here. I'm just going to go ahead and do that real quick. Simply because they interfere with us wearing armor, and that's not a good thing at all. All right, so we have a pretty basic ideology here. We're calling it the human path. We proselytize, and I can never say that word, proselytize, and we believe in human primacy. So, beyond that, we're not going to get too specific, and we're just going to go ahead and start the game. Now, this is probably going to be the thing that takes the most time, so we're probably just going to edit it out. Getting just the right amount of stats in the 3 colonists that are available to you in the beginning can be time-consuming. So we're just probably going to cut this part out while I try to find someone suitable for our needs. Oh, this is another good one. Hang on. So we have a good social, decent medical, decent shooting, good age, and good health. Now, we do need someone who can cook and plant. That's extremely important. Good melee, good plants. We don't have anyone who can cook, though, do we? No, we need someone who can cook, because otherwise we're going to be struggling. We do have someone who's a fast learner. Maybe we can have Vance do the cooking, or Jumper, whatever his name is. Good at animals, good at cooking. That's not bad. We have to sacrifice our god level speaker here. Good at mining and construction, good at intellectual. Those are 3 good ones. Medical, social, combat, cooking. Plants are terrible. All right, so this might be good enough. What I really like about these 3 guys is that they're all very young. So if we take good care of them, then they should be around for a long time. Also, we have no health conditions, which is, I don't have to tell you how great that is. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so here we are in the game, and right next to our huge patch of extremely fertile ground. So we're going to try and take advantage of that. Let's go ahead and, change. All right, so let's go ahead and change our priorities. We're going to want to do manual. Everyone's going to be on 1 firefight, 1 patient. Okay, so Mike is our doctor, apparently. Bed rest is going to be 2. Priority hall 1. Childcare. Okay, yeah, I guess we can let him have childcare. That's probably fine. Basic 2, warden 1. So obviously Mike is going to be doing a lot of the speaking. Handling. Wow, we don't really have anyone who can handle the animals, do we? So far, it's going to be Jumper. And Sheet is going to be our cook. Hunting, we'll sort that out later. All right, so construction is Jumper from the beginning, which is good. Warden childcare. So the only active thing you're going to be doing is growing for the time being. We can set that to 2. Set that to 2 as well. Set that to 2. No one who can do good crafting, which is, I think, something of it's a bit of an oversight on my part. But when you're not constructing, you're going to be researching. Okay, that's good. Yeah, so our best crafter is only a 3. Yeah, that's going to be problematic, but I think we'll get through it. In the beginning, it's not the worst thing imaginable, but it can slow you down in the long run if you're still not investing in someone who can craft. Let's go ahead and allow everything across the map. Zoom out a bit more. All right, first things first, we're going to need some wood to get some walls up, and we're going to need to clear most of the trees inside the growing area. Go ahead and set up a few growing zones. 6 by 6 should be enough for most needs. I like to leave 2 spaces between, just in case there's some sort of blight. And that way, I think not, only certain plants will be lost. You won't lose your entire crop. All right, so we're gonna want some. As you can see, the not tabula rasa, the Twigs Galore mod allows you to plant ambrosia, which is pretty game breaking in my opinion. It's a way to just make guaranteed money on a regular basis, so we're not going to use that for now anyway. We're just going to plant some rice here. We're going to plant some corn here. Probably gill root. We don't have the scale. Yes, I know. What can we use our time for? We don't have... Oh, gosh, we can't make cycloid either. It's going to be a little tough in the beginning. But nothing we can't handle. We're going to put some corn there. Maybe we should make another zone for... yeah. For more corn. Just to make sure that... hang on. Let's do that one again. Yeah, make some more corn. Maybe over here. Okay, 6. Just so we know we have a bit more food security. Alright, so that's that. Now we should probably... We have someone who's definitely hauling. We don't. So the person who's doing work that's not the most important is probably going to be Sheet. I want you to do number 1 hauling. And we got to build some walls here, guys, and set up some stockpile zones. We do have a steam geyser, really close to what it's going to be our initial base, so that's very good. Let's try and encompass that in our early walls. We're not playing with the large map. We're only using the default medium map. So, let's see what we can do. Alright, I think that's pretty good for now. Let's go down here. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. And maybe go up here. Alright, don't forget some steel doors, because steel doors are awesome. Now, how much are we using? 25 per door? Alright, we don't want to put too many doors, because we don't want to use all of our wood, or rather all of our resources on making doors. We're going to need some here, though. Probably one here. Alright, so we have some basic things set up. We're going to need to build a place where we can put our beds down. Now, the smart thing would be to just repurpose what we already have here. I mean, the thing about that is we are going to have to do some deconstructing in terms of, what are these, walker foots? Walker feets? Walker feetses? Let's put a door there so we can get in and out. See? Using a lot of steel early on in the game, so that's not necessarily good. All right, so this is 1.5, and we can mine veins in 1.5, so we're just going to mark that, even though we're not going to do that for now. We're going to mark this one, too. Is there any steel in this map? And that's the thing I was worried about. Like, I usually like building in... there's some steel there. I usually like building, or rather occupying, maps that have a lot of rocks in them, or there's our danger zone. So we could usually find steel rather easy, but that's not the case this time. We're not completely devoid of steel, but we don't have as much as I'd like us to have. So that's going to be a problem. Let's get some beds down here, just to get started. Now, we do have quality builder on, so we can control the quality associated with these beds. But like I said, our best constructor is only a 4. So we're probably going to hold off on that for now, because we don't want to waste too much time trying to build a perfect bed. I mean, if we could roll good beds early on and just, get lucky, that would be fantastic. We should take our builder here. First of all, we should probably equip some guns and armor. So who's our best shooter again? Mike. That's short for Monica. That's pretty. All right, so yeah, they're about the same. So the only real shooter here is going to be Monica. So where's our gun? We should probably give her this. We'll give Sheet the pistol. Wait, who's the fast learner? Is it Sheet? I think it is Sheet. No, it's going to be Jumper. All right, so Jumper goes here. Jumper, you're going to get the pistol. Sheet, that means you're going to be wearing the armor, because you're going to be doing melee. So everyone grab your equipment. All right, Sheet, you're probably going to wear the plasteel helmet and the flak pants in case you take a hit up close. All right, one thing we need to make is a stockpile zone. We need to figure out where our stockpile zone is going to go. And we're going to want to make a little bit of future-proofing here. Make a bit of extra space. Since we already have that structure, I think the easiest thing to do would be just to build upon it. So let's try something like this. All right, and this entire thing probably shouldn't be our stockpile. Let me think for a sec. You don't want unfettered access to the freezer area. What if we put our cooking spot? We're probably going to have to move these beds at some point. Now, let's just build that up for now. We're going to need a door there. Should we use a steel door? Maybe not. We shouldn't use steel doors for everything. We have more wood than steel right now, so we should probably stick with wood. The game's telling me we need some recreation, so let's go ahead and put one of these guys down. What are they called? Horseshoe pins? Let's do that. Our builder is going to be Jumper, right? Yes. So Jumper, can you do a few things for me? First one is make sure we have some recreation here. Secondly is build some beds for me, please. Is he going? What is he doing? He's building the horseshoe pin. I thought you already built the horseshoe pin, dude. Let's get those beds built and the horseshoe pin built. If you can do that in the first day, I'll be a happy boy. Sorry, guys, if you hear me coughing off screen, it's because I'm still fighting a bit of a cold. I've had a cold for like 3 months. It's insane. Let's go ahead and finish that bed. All right, so if nothing else happens today, I'm happy because we have beds. Let's hope they're good. That's normal. Let's pour. Oh, great. Fantastic. We've run the gamut of beds here. Sucks for whoever gets the poor one. All right, so we got Mike over here. Planting. She's kind of all over the place, but we're making progress. Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of that. Jumper's gonna botch a lot of construction, but he is a fast learner. Probably set this to this. So let's make sure that's set for everyone. All right, so we're gonna set these to that. Make sure we're not using our best medicine, and make sure everyone's attacking. Cheat, you didn't grab your knife, buddy? Did I not tell you to grab a knife? I didn't. So grab your knife just in case. Now we are playing on random, so we shouldn't necessarily expect an early attack on our settlement. So let's cross our fingers and hope nothing happens until we can get settled. We do have a dangerous warg over here, and I'm wondering if we should just go ahead and kill him before he starts to attack us. Luckily, that's the only hostile, rather predator on the map. So maybe we will just go over here and try and take him out before he takes us out. Now, usually I'd have more than one shooter. Jumper's not going to be much help in the beginning. All right, let's move these guys back. You two. Can we get a shot? Okay, let's slow everything down. All right, so he's going to go for revenge. Hitting him would be great. All right, so this is bad. Sheet might take a hit here, but we're going to send him on the attack. Yeah, he's been hurt. Which is not good. We're going to make one of these beds medical. All right, so he's down. How bad are you hurt, Sheet? Just a scratch. All right, so we're going to undraft you, and we're going to put you on bed rest. So get over there, sir. Was there a doctor? We have a doctor? Yeah, we do. Not a very good doctor, but it's a doctor nonetheless. All right, so I want you to probably finish this guy up. I don't think we can. Now, will he get back up is my question. I think the mechanics may have changed for people, you know, can they get back up? I know some animals can get back up when they're wounded. I'm not sure if a warg is one of them. Mike, I need you to tend to sheep, please. Do we have any herbal medicine, or is she just going to tend him without medicine? I think she's going to tend him without medicine. I mean, he doesn't have any serious injuries, so not much to worry about, yeah. All right, everyone's resting for the day. It looks like our Dr. Mike is getting the poor bed. I'm sorry, Mike. Things just work out that way. Okay, the warg is dead. We might want to invest in some production equipment. Yeah, let's go ahead and we get some power up. I think power might be a good idea. All right, so let's go ahead and get a wood fire generator. Just the portable one? Okay, yeah. All right, so we're not going to use the portable one. We're just going to use the regular old-fashioned wood fire generator. Let's put this. Can we put this down here? We do need two, because I think one produces 1,000 watts of power. Let's start with one for now. That also means we're going to need to run some power conduits. So we're going to run some here. Am I overlaying? Or rather, am I laying too many power lines? One thing about 1.5 is we now have the hidden power line, which we can run through doors without it looking super ugly. So let's go do that for some of these here. All right, so we're going to have to build some more walls there. Also, we're going to have to destroy some of the old stuff that's in here because we just need the space. It's just that simple. All right, so Mike finishes taking care of Sheet. Sheet's looking okay. Yep. And, all right, so we wanted to build a butcher's table. I know it's outside. And electric stove. There we go. Now, one of the cool things about the mod we're using, is we can build these little modules onto the sides of our production units. So in the case of the sink, I'm sorry, in case of the stove, we can use the sink, which I think gives us increased time to, it doesn't say here. Does it? Oh, there we go. Increases work speed when placed next to a cooking stove. So that's good. So we can make meals faster with that guy nearby. And that's all a part of the expanded mod sets. I'm not exactly sure which mod it's from. But yeah, that's part of the expanded, I think it's expanded cooking. Or expanded furniture, sorry, take it back. Alright, so once these guys get up, I mean, I know, Mike, I'm sorry about the terrible bed. Are you getting any sort of benefits from sleeping in the bed? No. Oh, comfortable. Yeah, you are. You're hungry, though. Means we should probably build some tables for you guys to eat at. Alright, let's build a table down here. Or maybe right here. Table needs chairs. Build 2 chairs there. This is a big stockpile room. I mean, I know we'll probably need the space later, but for now, that's probably a lot. All right, so our boy Jumper's getting a head start on the construction. No, like I said, he is going to botch a bunch of stuff, but it's fine for now. Sheet, I feel like you're just really milking this whole injured thing. Perhaps you should get up and join us. Jumper, you're our only builder. He's building power conduits. Is that the most important thing? Maybe. We should probably butcher this warg before he starts to spoil. Only has 2.1 days. It'll be fine, probably. It will be fine. Wait, who was supposed to... Sheet, are you my hauler? It is Sheet. It is. Alright, guy. Get up. Get to work. We got some travelers passing by. We're not going to mess with those guys. We need friends. We don't need enemies. All right, so we're building. We built the stove, and it should have power, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it does have power, so we can start cooking if we had some meat. Who's our cook? Jumper? No, it's Sheet. Of course it is. All right, so now that the butcher's table is built, we're going to be working on getting some bills up here. And like I said, Sheet is our best cooker. So I should have him. Yeah, Sheet's gonna go butcher right now. Alright, so we'll have some of those. We're also gonna make some simple meals ×4 and make another simple meal. Do that forever. And let our boy Sheet do it. Because we don't want to get food poisoning. I don't think anyone else has cooking priority besides Sheet. I typically keep it off if you don't have in my opinion, you either need a high cooking skill or you need some sort of learning aptitude, whether you're a fast learner or you have passion in the cooking skill. Even then, I'm very reluctant to allow them to just cook. I usually give them smaller chores such as, is this our pet? Yeah, Capone. Capone the monkey, everyone. Yeah, I usually give them smaller chores such as, you know, making like psych IT or something you don't need a whole lot of skill for. And we could kill Capone right now and eat him. If food gets low, we're probably going to do that anyway. How's the planting going? Not bad. What's happening here? Why haven't you planted the rice plant? Like, that's the most important one. Goodness gracious. Alright, so Jumpers failed while building the table? No, it was the chair. Okay, fine. Not a huge deal. We should probably get our thermal, or rather our temperature control unit built as soon as possible. Temperature control, I think we're not using the mod that I usually use. It is a part of the framework, rather the vanilla mods, the vanilla expanded mods. This is another mod where we're using instead of regular coolers, temperature control units. I think they're much more efficient at cooling. So you don't need a bajillion of them. You have to bulldoze the wall. That's lame. All right, so since we already have that there, let's do it. How can we build it? Must go over an existing wall. All right, so we didn't have to do that after all. All right, so structure, put that down there, and then we're gonna build our temperature control unit. Hopefully, we'll only need one of these. I keep hitting the wrong button. Can someone come over here and build this wall? Jumper, what are you doing? Jumper, I need you. Can I work? Oh, he's missing wood. Of course he is. What is Sheet doing? Are you hauling stuff, Sheet? Oh, we haven't set up our stockpile zone. Can't haul if there's no zone. Alright, so let's go ahead and designate an area here. This is probably insufficient in every conceivable way. Now, this is not set in stone because we haven't even built any power lines yet, but let's see. Let's go ahead and expand that just a bit more. Okay, that's probably good enough. Oh, we do this. Okay, and then we can expand this zone that way. Alright, so let's go ahead and alright, let's go ahead and put that control unit down now that the wall has been built. At least we can get a blueprint down for it. If nothing else. Let's put another door here. Probably here. I'm unclear if this is the best wall to build. What are you doing? We build a wall here? I'm not sure. I don't like this tiny little room. Maybe we can turn it into some sort of corridor. Thing about that is it's going to make this a high traffic area, and I don't want a lot of traffic around where we're cooking the food, so I don't know if I like that or not. But for now, we're just going to have to live with it. We have a lot of debris and stuff here. Yeah, this is not going to be easy to get rid of, so let's just try and work on some of it now. Okay, boys. Attack. Wait, hang on. Did I select all of them? Attack. Oh, this is the worst part of the game. And this is probably the best argument for mods. Situations like this. Just a waste of time and energy. Alright, so that's gone. Alright, let's undraft everyone. Select the wooden wall and build over there. And how's everything coming along? Not great. Oh, well, we finally got the rice plants planted. How you doing there, Mike? Terribly. Wait, why did I make you the... Oh, we have no plant passion? That's gonna be rough. Alright, so Jumper, what are you up to, pal? Why are you cutting down trees here? Low food, low everything. How much food do we have? Not very much food. We have 20 survival meals, but not a lot of cooked food. Alright, guys, how long has this video been going for? Over 30 minutes. I think a lot of that was prep, but I think this is a good place to take a pause for now. We're going to be doing this hopefully at least once a week, maybe twice a week if, you know, feeling productive. But that has been the first episode. So, like I said, we're going to be trying to incorporate new mods every episode to try and keep things a little exciting. In case you're someone who's familiar with RimWorld, and, you know, or if you're not, this is a good introduction. So, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.